Hey everyone, this is Ruben. What's up? And this is my presentation for the board game assignment. And the name of my game. Sorry, is Parabellum. Some storyline information. Basically, two organizations have been fighting on a conflict, and one of organization known as Cage has decided to infiltrate the enemy's base and take it down. But the base is very well protected, and so you and your teammate must find a way to infiltrate it and stop the enemy from infiltrating yours. This is some of the overview for the game. The winning condition is getting your opponent's base. So the challenges are choosing characters types requires skill. You have to understand how the characters work. Uh, there are some obstacles imposed by opponents. Opponents can alter the game by using cards. The losing condition is that if the enemy team arrives at your base, you lose. So you have to get to the opponent's base and then stop them from getting to your base, or else you're losing. And there's HP in this game. All players' HP is 12, and if it drops to 0, you're out of the game. But that is not a winning condition because your teammates can revive you or heal the damage that you get before you die. Sorry. The core statement of the game is get into your opponent's base while you try to defend yours using different character types. So basically, Parabellum is a board action game based both on luck and players' critical thinking and skills. There are two teams of 2 or 3 players, however you want to play it, competing to use it to get into the opponent's base, and they have the option to choose what characters they want to play as well as using cards to be their enemies. And the first team that gets to the opponent's base wins. Sorry. So this is the legend of the game. This is the legend of the game. This is the game board. Basically, the terrain where players move one space at a time. It's full of colored boxes, and depending on the color of the box where you land, different actions trigger. So this darker area here on the borders is your base and the enemy's base. And the colored boxes are either defense boxes or attack boxes. And if you land of each of them, different things happen. So if you land on a defense box, you get access to defense cards. Basically, if I'm playing and I move to a defense box, I can draw a defense card from the pile. I can get one of 3 different cards. This is randomly selected. I can get the damage reduction card that reduces my opponent's damage by 50%. The shield card that cancels opponent's damage once. The healer card that it's tied up to a character type. If there's a healer on the team, he can heal the team rolling the d6 to see how much damage he can heal. So if I draw the dice and I get a 4, that's how much damage I can heal as a healer. If I get to an orange box, then I can use the attack cards. I can use the open fire card that lets me use my weapon. Double damage, that the whole team gets double damage, at least until they can shoot once. So if I use my weapon once with the double damage, I get double the amount. And turn cancellation. This it's pretty basic. It cancels the opponent's turns once. And you can also cancel the healer's card if they have it. You can cancel that ability so they don't won't heal themselves. Here are the character types that you can play as at the beginning of the game. You can choose what character you want to be. You have to guess or form a strategy on what is the best combination of characters, because that will lower or increase the difficulty of the game because of the advantages each character has over one another. So the soldier is an attack character. He carries an AR that he can use when getting the attack card. So if I'm a soldier and I get to an attack box and I have the open fire card, I must roll the d6 to see how much damage I can do. And if, for example, the dice, the d6 says 3, that's how much damage I can do to my opponent. Same thing with heavy, but he uses a shotgun and uses the d8. The gunner has a gun and uses the d4. And the healer, that's one of the most important characters. It's the only defense character, and he can heal the whole team HP if they've been attacked, but only when the team gets the healer card. So if there's a healer on the team and they have the healer card, uh, they roll the 8 to see how much damage he can heal. And yeah, no, sorry, the D6. I just double checked that. And this skill, like I said, this skill can be cancelled with the cancel turn card. So who is my opponent? The player that you have in front of you is your opponent. Uh, if we were 4 players, the player that is in front of me is my rival, and for my teammate, the player that is in front of him is his rival. How do I win a turn? So me and my rival, when it's our turn, we have to take all the dice and roll them, and whoever got the highest number wins, and I can wins the turn, and so I can move through the board one space at a time. And depending on if I land on a defense box or an attack box, then I can use the cards. And after this is done, after I win the turn and I use the defense card or uh, do nothing, depending if I land on a blank box, then I give the dice to my teammate and he does the same thing with his rival. Does the whole team has to get to the base to win? No, it just takes one player to get to the opponent's base to win the game. I left you a file, a PDF file on the submission with the game assets for the game if you want to print them and use them for playtesting. But of course, you're welcome to use your own or create your own if you want to. And so I think this is the conclusion of my presentation. I really hope you guys have fun playing the game. Please let me know your feedback and your comments on the comment box. And I'll see you guys on the next assignment.